If you don't know, now you know. It's true. Your friends, family, and loved ones will be the first ones to try and talk you out of greatness. When you're ready to do something and try something new that's out of your comfort zone, that's out of your norm, it's always the one you're dating, the one you're married to, the one that's in your family, your friends in your immediate circle, that will always try and talk you out of doing something special and significant. Without having fear and rejection, without having fear of the word no, do you know how many people have had visions, ideas, and huge career moves that they were about to make, and they allowed the word no to stop them from changing the landscape of their life and their family lives? So many people are afraid of rejection and the word no. It is the saddest shit I've ever witnessed in my life. Boldly walk into the room with your head held up high. And if they don't get it, laugh about it. Don't disown your ideas because they're disowning your ideas. Don't lose confidence in your ideas because they don't have confidence in your ideas. Keep the faith. Don't be afraid to walk into the unfamiliar. Don't be afraid to do what's deep inside of you to do.
No matter what you say I cannot do, no matter what you say I will not do, I must do. I have to do. I am king. I live as king. I walk as king. Passion is free. Nobody can charge you for passion. Nobody can tell you what passion looks like. Because that's all about you. Effort is isolated. The reason why effort is isolated, because nobody can dictate it. Effort is 100% in the mind. Blocking, tackling, until they get tired. Because you don't know what tired feels like.
I can do 18, 22 hours a day easily. Just keep banging on. To thrive in whatever you do, please understand your terrain. Know what your target is. Don't guess it. Be as clued up as the next man, because that's your petrol. That's your fuel to get you moving. If you don't know where you're going, what your targets are, you're never going to get there, period. I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to fall over, make a mistake. That oftentimes cripples people on the onset of getting into anything. I'm not afraid of that feeling. It actually propels me. It works quite the opposite. Work hard, sleep less.
Just imagine myself collecting awards. Just imagine myself, getting big parts. Imagine myself working with the greatest actors. My imagination was the one I see myself driving that car one day. And I get that, you know what I mean? That's part of my inner magic, is that actually, if I can see myself doing it, I could probably do it.
Just keep banging on. Keep your head down. Like when I swim, I've got 25 laps. Guaranteed, if I look up and start counting those laps, I'm petered out by 15. If I put my head down and keep working away and work at technique, work at internal rhythm, work at, I hit that length, I don't even know what length I'm on, guarantee you I'll look up and it'll be 20 and 3 more to go. And that's a very simple device, but I think people find themselves incrementally checking how far they've got. And that you know, when you compare it to anybody else or whatever, it's a recipe for disaster. Just keep banging on. Achievement is inspirational to me, you know, people doing it. Someone that on Monday didn't know how to do this and by Friday can do it. That is an inspiration to me.
I've always worked hard, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not afraid of failing either. You know what I'm saying? Like I've thought that so many times that this is it. I'm never gonna work again, and it just kept going. I've just never stopped working, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even when, you know, I had 4 years of not actually booking jobs, I was out on the streets trying to get a job.
Work hard, sleep less.
People talk about aiming for the skies. Sometimes even aiming for the skies is intimidating. Just don't give yourself boundaries. I mean, lose the boundaries, lose the conformity, and just go for it.
I used to hustle these streets, thinking about, you know, one day I'm going to be on in New York, and New York was that, you know, sort of big pinnacle mountain, and here I am.
What will you begin?
I have the saying, work like someone's trying to take it all away from you. You know, I actually work like someone's spending 24 hours, working 24 hours to take it all away from you. Right?
And when sometimes people don't have the determination, the will, and the steadfastness, the tenacity, they give in under the slightest struggle.
Really viewed myself as particularly talented. I viewed myself as, you know, slightly above average in talent. And where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic. You know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
You know, hard work pays. I put in a hell of a lot of work. Hard work pays. I mean, I'm sitting at the top. I put it all on the line. I show up, I perform, and I get the results from that.
And discipline, doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. You know, always testing yourself and forcing yourself to the limits.
You have to have some ability, but then it's just how much will. I really do think there's just a thing people underestimate. It doesn't sound sexy. It doesn't sound cool.
How much do you want it?
Work ethic, you know, and just how badly do you want it?
That's what success in general is all about, sacrifice, from my experience.
Every damn person who said I wouldn't be anything, I'm crushing them every day.
Time slows down for no man. So the question is, how much time you gonna waste?
Look for the job that you would take if you didn't need a job. Don't sleepwalk through life, and don't say it's all going to be great. You know, I'll do this and I'll do that, and you know, I'm just marking time till I get to be older. You really want to be doing what you love doing, and you can't necessarily find it on your first job.
Given all the opportunities that are there in the world, to try and figure out the thing that actually makes you want to get up in the morning, the thing that you actually love.
I feel this thing that should exist, and you take that leap of faith that it may work.
I would still go home from whatever that day job is, and I would try to do it because I love it, not because I really want to make a certain amount of money. Figure out the thing that makes you tick. Find that thing. that young people feel like if they don't know what they're born to do, that they're somehow broken. And I think that it needs to be looked at differently, which is that it means if you don't know that thing, it means that every door is the possibility. And if you can find that thing and deal with the pressure of maybe not making the amount of money that you would like to yet, or not getting to the company you'd like to yet, or not having success with your startup yet, these are all things that I think you can swallow if the thing you're doing speaks to you.
It's that constant pursuit of the unobtainable, which is kind of magic, really.
To approach something with a kind of excitement that is shared in this weird way where you just know it makes you happy. You'll say, I'm working on this thing, but I don't know if anyone's gonna like it. It feels sort of like this boring thing that I love, you know, and it's amazing how often that boring thing that you love becomes a sensation. I think the key is to do that. I would say don't stress yourself out. Your voice is as important as anyone else's. And so it's a lot easier to actually write a screenplay than you think it is. It might not be good, but most people talk about writing screenplays but don't actually write them. The people who write them, you're already like in the top 10% because you actually have written it.